Hi, it's George. Today I want to talk about, is the price of everything going to keep going up? Will we see property have the same growth percentages that we've seen over the last 12 and 18 months in the years to come? Will we see our secondary car market demanding price premiums more than the brand new vehicle off the lot? And will we see our luxury items, whether it be a designer handbag or a Swiss watch, demanding 50 and 100% price premiums over retail? Will this continue in the years to come? So firstly, to understand what's been going on, it's not that our houses, cars, or even watches are worth more, it's the fact that our money is worth less. We've seen inflation rates go rapid around the world through most Western countries. Australia alone in the last quarter had a 0.5% jump to 3.5% inflation. We've seen our US counterparts sit at the 8.54% inflation rate. So for every dollar that you have in the bank, it is worth 8.54% less than it was the year before. So these inflation figures are starting to hit all asset classes and also lifestyle and consumer goods. So Western economies around the world and governments are trying to mitigate this risk as much as possible. And the way that they control inflation, one of the measures that they use, is by increasing interest rates. By increasing interest rates, reduces the disposable income that an individual has to spend on things like luxury goods, vehicles, or even upgrades on their current properties. We have seen things starting to slow. I did get a phone call yesterday morning from a real estate agent who's selling close to 400 houses a year, and this is the first sign from someone who's down on the street doing open homes that the new entrances for the open homes have been reduced significantly. This particular agent generally sees anywhere from 30 to 50 people as an average through their open homes, and his weekly average last week was sitting around that 8.2 people per open home. So these are the first signs that demand is starting to slow, with Australian banks already preempting the government and increasing their fixed interest rates. We are going to see this come into more of an effect once the Reserve Bank does move, but we have geopolitical problems at the moment with Europe, with Ukraine. We are seeing different mechanisms being pulled in terms of monetary policies, but especially in Australia, we have an election as well. So no government wants to pull the trigger prior to an election. So we will see some movement, but the question is when. So by keeping this in mind, yes, we were in a highly inflatable market because of inflation and the price of goods increasing, also to do with logistical problems and demand increases because money became more available, and also interest rates were quite low, so people's disposable spendings have increased. But now we are seeing these measures being tightened and people's disposable income will reduce, and therefore have a flow-on effect to all asset classes and also consumable goods that people do consume. So thank you for your time today. I'm going to also do a video with a real estate agent to talk about where the markets are going and what his perspective is as a real estate agent. I found that the agent was very ethical with me to tell me that, hey, your clients who are looking at buying, tell them to hold off and calm down, because the fear of missing out is starting to slow down and there will be a true correction on those price premiums that people have paid. So thanks for your time, and I'll try and make a video by the end of this week to talk from the perspective of a real estate agent. Thank you.